So have you been?
Really good. We went to Megan and Alex's wedding about a month ago.
How was that?
Super fun.
Life since leaving Chico's been really good. I moved down to Folsom with my boyfriend for his work and so that we could be closer to both of our families. We did recently go ring shopping, so there will be an engagement coming in the future soon. I do miss Chico though. It's really nice to be back up here and see everyone.
But we have two friends that we are no longer friends with because of the wedding and how they behaved about the whole thing.
Let me sit.
So
it feels so good having my girl Kristen back in town visiting. I've missed her so much. She is the light to my life. She always has my back and I never have to question it.
first, we have our friend Alina. She and Megan have known each other since middle school. Never RSVP'd. So Megan texted her, hey, are you gonna be coming to my wedding?
Right.
Gives her some like, oh yeah, you know, I'm trying to figure it out with like work and time off and money and whatever. Okay, cool. Never hears from her again. Next, our friend Sloan, a little more immature, like Megan had to lend her money for rent one month, like $200-300, like because she literally couldn't pay rent. The weekend before the wedding, she comes down to Chico, gets a tattoo for however many $100, is posting all about being in Chico, getting her tattoo, and then just goes back up to Oregon. Doesn't text Megan and Alex, hey, since I'm missing your fucking wedding and I'm like in the state 20 minutes away from your house, maybe we could get lunch or something since I won't be at your wedding. Like, nope, nothing. Radio silence. Never texted anyone. Weddings really like show people's true colors, and like luckily neither of them were bridesmaids or anything. They were just guests. Thank God. It's like really we're pulling teeth just to get you to say if or not you're coming. Like really, like that's shitty.
Well, I'm sorry, poor Megan.
I felt bad. She was like, honestly, I think you and Chelsea were more mad than like I was, and I was like, the thing though that pisses me off with Sloan
you're being protective.
Yeah, I was like, with Sloan, if it was just that she couldn't get the time off for the wedding, that's one thing. It's just that a week before, when you know you're not going to be there and you're going to be 20 minutes from them and not even send them a text, like, how is that not a fuck you?
Right, exactly. Like, it's an absolute fuck you.
And it's genuinely, I know that Sloan doesn't think about it like that because she is genuinely just like so self-involved that it did not even cross her mind.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just the kind of person she is, which is a bummer. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need the bullshit. I'm cool.
Yeah.
It's been really great to be back with Sammy. It's so nice to finally be able to have a conversation with him in person. We Snapchat basically every day since I moved, but it's really nice to be able to catch up with him and hear all the updates I've missed with him and with everyone else in the group.
You saying that kind of like, not triggers me, like not in a bad way, but I'm dealing with this friend right brings up my friend Jazz. You saw that squirt on that Monday
had gotten out,
so he was missing for 24 hours and I was a fucking wreck.
Side note, I am so glad that he is back and safe. Bless. Okay, go ahead. Yes, of course.
Yeah, you reached out, like, and even if you didn't see it and then saw the aftermath of him coming back home, you would be like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm so
I'm glad he's back. Yes. Like, that must have been stressful.
Yes. Yeah. She didn't do that because she was, quote, too busy looking at her video blow up on TikTok. She said that and I thought to myself, how selfish can you be?
Dude, what is wrong with you?
So she actually said to you with her entire chest, I'm sorry I didn't notice your cat was missing. I had a video go viral and was too busy paying attention to that.
Pretty much.
Ma'am, Miss Ma'am, if you are that into social media, you're checking all platforms, and if you see, I don't care who it is, if I see, I have like my core, like, not anyone that I'm like insanely close, but like certain people, right, where you're like, if you see them post anything, you, Megan, Alex, Trent, like certain people where it's like, oh, they posted something, I'm gonna check it out, like, because I actually care, right, like, some people you're just, oh yeah, I'm just clicking through like, because I can and whatever. Exactly. But there are certain people who you actually care about, and when you see that they post things, you're like, okay, what's going on? Yeah. My first thought was, I hope Sammy's okay.
Exactly.
And I'm sure everyone else, any other friends that you have, just... So the fact that she actually said to you that she was so concerned with her video blowing up and that's why she missed it is insanity.
It was hurtful because that just solidified that I can't enable her anymore. She has a lot of friends who just go, oh, that's Jazz. Well, fuck that shit. Like, no, that's not okay.
And no. And just because that's who she is doesn't mean that you have to make space in your life for that if that doesn't align with the values that you want in a friend, because there are certain people who have little like flaws and whatever, but if it's big things like that.
Your friend is going through such a stressful time right now with his animal missing. He's posting on social media about it, and you're on social media, but you're too busy paying attention to your video going viral to send him a text and say, hey, I hope you're doing okay. Like, it's just dropping the ball as a friend.
So the fact that she didn't even notice until after and then still didn't reach out and say, hey, I'm glad he's back safe, like, there's no excuse for that other than selfishness, and it's just shitty.
Yeah, she did end
Didn't
up
take it
apologizing,
well.
but not at first.
Oh, jeez.
But it's just, it is what it is right now. So I'm definitely taking my distance, but I don't know right now. Kristen is such an angel. I always enjoy spending time with her. It feels so good just to be able to vent to her about all of the bullshit that's happening in the friend group already, and I love her so much. I don't know right now, but I'm glad I get to spend time with you.
Me
Have
too.
some lunch. I'm glad you were in town. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm so glad
Let's
we got
cheers
to
to
meet up. Cheers.
Hello. Hello.
What's up?
It's good. Different day. You know, the same story.
Yep.
Nothing else to say. Same thing.
The paperwork got sent to the P.O. box in Orangevale.
Where the hell is his address for the ID at?
He thought he changed it, but apparently he did not.
Sawyer and I have been together for a little over 5 years now, and it's been a really good 5 years that we've had.
He never looked at his ID and see what the address was?
Well, the address on his car registration and everything is our address. And when he went to the DMV to do his registration, they asked him if he needed to change his address, and he said yes, and he did change his address. He thought. Yeah, so it got returned to sender to San Francisco, okay? And then whoever got it in San Francisco was feeling generous, because when DMV gets returned to sender, they usually just shred it.
Yeah.
So whoever got it as a return to sender was feeling generous, and they said, you know what, he probably needs this, so I'm gonna find his address and hand write it on an envelope to send to them. His name and our address was handwritten on the envelope from the San Francisco DMV.
I don't feel sorry for him. I really just don't right now, because that's really...
It's not
You
his...
need to be more...
He went to DMV and changed his address.
But not his ID. It's all different stuff.
He didn't get a new ID. They didn't give him a new ID.
But when he moved, anytime you guys moved, you got to change your
He
address.
did. He changed it when his parents moved.
Then how would it go back to the PO box?
Exactly.
Sawyer had a really bad seizure, so he lost his license because they just wanted to make sure that nothing was going to happen behind the wheel. After that, he was in a coma for 2 days. So realistically, they wanted to protect him and other people on the road, so they just took it from him for a little bit while he was healing.
He went to Allstate today because he had Allstate before, and he was supposed to just lapse his insurance until he got his license back, right? He goes to Allstate today. They said, we can't insure you. And he says, why? And they said, you have to have a license for a year for us to insure you.
Oh, well, yeah.
He said, how the fuck does that make sense if I told y'all I wasn't gonna have a license for 6 months and you left my shit in lapse? I have proof that you left it in lapse.
Did he pay for anything during that time?
No, because they lapsed it. That's what they said they were gonna do.
Okay, well.
It's exactly what they said they were gonna do. They said, we're gonna lapse it for 6 months. Call us the day you get your license back.
They don't care.
And now they're telling him they won't insure him because he hasn't had a license for a year.
But he wasn't suspended license. It wasn't
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you know what?
Exactly.
You can't fight the system, so
No,
just move on.
It's fucking stupid. So I told him, I was like, go to Geico, go anywhere. I don't fucking care where you go, but you have to have insurance.
I support Sawyer very heavily in the emotional realm of things. He is on a good amount of medications for his epilepsy, so they sometimes just change his mood in a snap, and I have to be there to pick up the pieces. If something is wrong, it's not always a 50-50. Sometimes it's a 70-30, sometimes it's a 90-10. You just figure it out that day.
Right.
But yeah, so
Very good. Okay.
that's where we're at
He
right now.
was driving anyway, so whatever. Yeah, okay. Now he's legal. Everything's back to normal for now.
Next time on The Real Housewives of Chico.
I am so excited to go see one of my favorite bands, Big Time Rush, on ice, of all things.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm kind of shocked I just said that.
Oh my god.
That's insane. No, I was gonna say something about